What up, guys? It's Nerd Central, and tomorrow will be Saturday, and I promise I'll work on a new nation so I can bring you new parts. And I'll try to be a little more descriptive about things. So, yeah. But for now, I got another story to tell. It's actually completed. It's a short story. A more realistic version of what would probably happen at the Battle of Thermopylae. I'm talking about to you, shirtless Leonidas. So, okay, to set it up, sorta, the main character's Titus. He's a Spartan soldier. So, that's good. Okay, I can't do a girl, like, old woman voice, so I'm just gonna use my regular voice for this. Titus, a voice called from the house. Yes, mother, Titus replied. Come quickly, son. What? Titus replied. Son, the king Leonidas orders all of his elites to come and march to the pass of Thermopylae with him. Who has invaded Sparta, mother? The Persian king Xerxes. It's but not for just Sparta, all agrees. So you are saying that I will have to fight side by side with my enemies? And out of curiosity, which ones? Athens, Thebes, and of course you'll be fighting with helots. Okay, here's a good place to stop and swing. Sparta, Athens, and Thebes weren't exactly buddies. They fought against each other in some wars, so there's some tension, but they're not at war at this point. And then helots were Greek slaves. They weren't considered soldiers, but they were nice to have on the battlefield. Because they're the guys who threw and shot arrows and javelins. No, it'd be throw javelins, shoot arrows, not shoot javelins and throw arrows. That would not make sense unless you're Legolas, then that would make sense. Let's see. Okay. When I talk to you guys, I lose my place and I blame you guys. Okay, arm me, mother. If you come home upon the shield, good. If you come home with it, better. Okay. Spartans consider death to be glorious, regardless of the fact you died. So basically, yeah. Farewell to you, Mom. To you too, Titus. That's the only, mushy part of the story, I promise you. A few hours have passed. The Spartans have began marching. So they've been armed because Spartans did not keep. They didn't have their. They didn't. The only thing they kept at home really was their shields and their hunting gear. But they're going to battle, so they gotta go to the armory and la-di-da-di-da, that sort of stuff. So what did your mother say to you when you left? Titus said. She hugged me goodbye in tears, said Demekes. Demekes is Titus's friend, in case you haven't noticed. You think we will survive, Demekes? Demekes, the same person, I just say it differently. At that moment, the Spartan king Leonidas stopped the march and said, take a rest, we are here. Then set up camp. Okay, forgive me for shortening the march for a few hours. It'd probably take a day, but Spartans are fast. So that's one thing you gotta note, that I shortened the march a little. 3 minutes passed, then Leonidas came out of his tent with the Athenian Themistocles. He was the Athenian leader at the battle. the Greek leader at Marathon. Okay, Marathon, to set this up, was about the first attempt, not by Xerxes, but by his father to take over Greece. They stop him in a battle. Okay. Okay. Then they shook hands. It'd be more like shaking arms, because they wouldn't shake hands, because back then hygiene wasn't very good, and you don't want to know what were on those hands. And went on their way. Then Lena said that then the Athenians are supplying us with ships and men. In total, we have 2,000 free Greeks and 5,000 helots. See, there was not just 300. That movie was wrong. You should never listen to it. But it's pretty good action scenes. I give it that. Get to work on a 3-foot wall. They actually constructed a 3-foot stone wall to defend. What is your profession? Leonidas finished talking. The Spartans responded, "Ow, ow." And that's actually how the 300 that's. I kind of took that, but hey, you can't have everything realistic. And that's sort of like a Greek chant, "Ow," anyways. 5 minutes passed. Titus and Demicus were on watch duty for the building of the wall. Demicus, do you think we will die? Who knows, Demicus replied. But if we do, we'll die with honor and glory. I guess so. Titus replied to that comment. Later that night, the Spartans ate and went to sleep. They woke up the next morning to eat. Okay, guys, we made the page 4 out of 12. I think we'll stop here to go to